Hi guys, this is Yvonne,
And I'm Yesel.
and welcome to Chismecito Time. Okay, guys, today we're gonna be talking about different types of friendships. I mean, obviously, we're not talking about like acquaintances or just like casual, because there's like acquaintances and there's also casual friends, like maybe some that you hang out with like once in a while. But we're talking more like close friends, like people that you hang out with like more, I guess.
Okay.
So what do you think makes like a good friend to you? Like what do you think? Like having things in common.
Yes, I think that they've asked us a lot, like how have we kept a friendship for 30 years?
Right.
Because Yvonne and I'm sure you guys have heard, because we say it all the time.
Yeah.
We've been friends for more than 30 years.
Yes.
And how do you keep a friendship for so long without?
Yeah.
Obviously, we've had many fights.
We have
But
had fights, like
yeah.
little fights here and there, but
Actually, not many fights. Like in 30 years, maybe 2 fights.
yeah, nothing crazy that we
Maybe
like.
3 arguments.
No, we like. I feel like we disagree on stuff, but we usually like make up, or usually I'm like, hey, I call her right away. Like, did you get mad? Or
Yeah,
she's
or
like,
I'm
no.
very also like if something upsets me, or I'm very like I can't fake it. I have to tell her like
Yeah.
I'm mad at you. Like
Yeah.
I'll reach out and tell her like this bothered me,
Yeah.
and so we don't.
And then we also say that we don't babysit our friendship.
Yes,
Like
that's
we
big.
always say that like if I don't call her for a week or 2 weeks, or if she's been in a relationship, like we're not like, oh, you didn't call me. Like we're usually like as soon as we start talking, it's like
Where we pick up exactly where we left off
Right.
with no needs, like no expectations. Like I don't. And so, for example, if I text Yvonne and she doesn't answer me, I don't take it personal, like, oh, she's mad at me or no me contestó.
Right.
I'll be like, girl, I'll find you on Instagram. I know I have your location. Like, where you need to talk to you, like, if it's a 911. But if she doesn't talk to me, I even forgot that I had texted her and that
Right.
we're like, where did we leave off? And then we'll have a conversation on Instagram, on text messages,
Right.
on our work phone,
Yes.
on everything except Snapchat. Snapchat?
Snapchat is for cheaters. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
because we don't have it. We used to a lot when it just came out many years ago.
Not anymore.
Yeah, but we usually have
I think
conversations.
Snapchat
every day.
is for cheaters now.
Yeah,
It really
I don't,
is.
I don't even. If a guy's like, I've had guys tell me like, "Can you send me your snap?" I'm like, what?
Because
Blocked.
they're cheating. They have a girlfriend. That's what I mean.
Like, send me your
Just so
snap.
y'all know, when they ask you if you have a Snapchat, they're cheating on their significant others. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Yeah.
kidding. No.
But yeah, there's many ingredients I think to a healthy like friendship, but that's definitely one of them. Codependency, like you can't. And then there's times in your life where maybe you're in a relationship and you're spending a lot of time with your boyfriend or
Right.
whatnot, and I need to understand that, like, and it's okay. Like
Yes.
our friendship is still, we pick up where you left
Right.
off. You have other friendships, like for example with Rocio, that you like tell us about that. Like, how do you've been friends for so long?
So I've been friends with Rocio for over 12 years. And with Rocio, like, what I love about her, same thing, like, we won't talk for like a few days or whatever, and then she calls me, like, what's going on with you? Like, you know, like, what's up? What happened this week? And I feel like we're always have that connection, like, where we catch up, and then we just take off from there. But if she's super busy or I'm super busy, we don't get mad at each other. Or if like she didn't text me, she didn't call me, like we're fine. So same thing. She's not like a babysitting friendship. Like I don't have to be like, oh my gosh, she's gonna be mad at me or worry about her. Like I know she's still there all the time for me. You know what I mean?
Yes, and then you guys also have a lot of the same like interests and like
Right.
before Rocio was married. Like
It was so funny because when I met Rocio, she was single, and I was single. Well, no, I'm lying. She wasn't single. She had a boyfriend, but about a month into hanging out, she broke up with him. So we were single friends. So it was just a lot of fun. We would go out all
the
the
timing
time.
was perfect.
Yes,
And
and
you
then
guys like to dance.
we love to go dancing. We used to go dance merengue, bachata. Like we used to go dancing to those salsa places.
And Rocio's Peruvian.
Yes, and I'm Mexican, so I don't know. It was so funny because everybody thought we were like sisters, and I'm like, she's Peruvian. Like it's so funny, but we just like meshed really well together. And I think at that time you had a relationship, like a
Yes.
long relationship. So I was kind of being a housewife. She had no social media.
I wasn't allowed to. Just
Uh-huh.
kidding.
Talking about toxic
Juandito.
relationships.
Yes,
But,
I was disconnected from
yes,
like
she was.
the world.
Yes. So at that time, she didn't have any social media.
You know who you are.
So then, like, me and Rocio would hang out all the time. We'd go dancing, and then all of a sudden, we just kind of like both started dating people, and then all of a sudden, like, we both got married, and then we both got divorced, and then we were single again. Like, it was so funny. Like, we've had a lot of things in common, but I will say, like, she's still like, I call her my bestie. And I also call Giselle my bestie because when she was out of her relationship, it was kind of like we just took off from where we were at too. So I feel like you guys are my besties. I also have a male bestie. His name is Mario. He's a nurse. I've also known him for about 12 years. And he's just like, I mean, you've got to love Mario. I feel like
I love him.
every single person I've introduced to Mario, like, they love him. Like, he's just this big teddy bear. Like, he's just, like, funny. Like, he's just, like, I don't know.
He's
Everybody
hilarious.
loves him. Everybody loves Mario.
I wish I could share my gift. Mario gave me this most like unique gift for my birthday.
He's just so thoughtful. He's so
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, he's definitely a funny person. But
We-
okay, and then
We won't show it. We can get
I'm
people to
gonna
follow.
I do have to say, like, I mean, I know she's my sister, but I feel like I'm super close with my sister. Like, I feel like she's also one of my besties.
Exactly.
So it's funny, but every time I have like you, Rocio, Mario, and Hilda, I'm always like, oh, I have my close
My
friends with
lip's
me.
complete.
Like, yeah. Now, of course, I do have other friends that I love, and I travel with and everything. But I'm just saying that's like my little close group. And then we have a lot of group of friends actually.
We do. Yes.
We have a girls group of friends, and we're like, most of us are business owners in that group. So I feel like we just vibe off each other. It's Stephanie, Michelle, Liz, and then you and me. We're in that group too.
Yes.
And I feel like we're always like cheerleaders for each other. So I love that group of friends too. I feel like you always have groups of friends.
Right. So and also our friend Liz. I've always had a lot of friends, and Yvonne would get mad at me because I would always say like, oh, she's like, don't call everybody your bestie.
She had like 10 besties. I'm like, you cannot have 10 besties.
Then
can't.
once I said, okay,
You
you're
can't.
you're
It's
my
like-
maid squeeze. She's like, okay.
She's like, oh yeah, my best friend. Oh yeah, my best friend. I'm like, wait, how many best friends? I mean, they're not best friends if you say 10 best friends.
Right, but we have like different. So okay, so this is the situation with our friend group.
Uh-huh.
We have our friend Liz. So they're the three sisters.
I love about our friendship group. If you're like, this person did this to me, they all like, oh, who is that person? Like, they all kind of like gang up on that person.
Yes.
Like, it's so funny. I love
we
it.
protect each other.
Yeah,
yes.
like if you say something good, they're like, yeah, like they're cheering for you. If you say something bad, they're like, I don't like that person either. Like, I love that. I guess we're like a little
Right,
cheerleader
yes,
group. It's
and that's
funny.
how it is in that group. And then, but we got really close to their sisters.
Right.
It's like, my sister Bridget has gone out of town with you sometimes without me,
Right.
and and then
Yes.
I've hung out with Hilda
Yes.
without you,
Yeah.
which is Yvonne's sister. So we're
Yeah.
all like a big cozy family. My cousin Jessica, which is like
Yes.
my sister,
Mhm.
she became best friends with my best friend. Aside from Yvonne, I have another bestie that I've had for years. She was actually in the birth of my child, of my firstborn. She was in the delivery room, Shiloh. And Shiloh is very wild. Shiloh, too, everybody loves her. I haven't ever introduced her to someone that says, oh, I don't like Shiloh. Like, she's just fun. She's a fun girl. But then she became friends with Jessica because they were going through the same, we would all hang out, and then they were going through the same things in life at the same time. So they had a lot in common. So they started being besties.
Yes. So I found that there's like friends of convenience. That sounds weird, but it means like that you have shared activities or that you like
Right.
share things. So it's like for them, they were both like store managers. So I guess that made
Well,
them like.
they what got them really close is that they were both going through a divorce at the same time. So they were going through heartbreak.
So
a
that
divorce.
makes you like more.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I was already single. Like I was, I was in another stage in life, and then
Yes.
that's when you and I were single again at the same
Yeah.
time. And then what was really awesome is that we started working together. So now it's like we have work in common too, and then now I'm very close to we're our employees. We're a team, like
Yeah.
especially the providers, Brenda and Betsy. Like
It's hard, like for
Cynthia.
me, like like for me, like I love. I don't want to say like I love to work with people that feel like my friends, and I feel like my staff. Like I love my staff right now.
Right.
Like I feel like literally yesterday we were in a training at Ruth Chris, and they're like, "How did your staff? Like, how did you pick your staff?" And I literally just started like, at the end of the day, I feel like they're all like my friends at the end of the day. So funny. Like I know you're not supposed to have friends because you're the boss, but I really literally every single one was handpicked because I had some sort of friendship with them. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Which I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit different. Like when you work for like a corporation or stuff,
Right.
like, and then there's HR, and like for example at Bath and Body Works, I shouldn't be friends with the employees. You work with people for so long. Sometimes like I have a full tenure team, so I become friends with my employees. Like, and but we don't really go out or anything. But I mean, I worked with these people for like 10 years, so obviously I know their kids' birthdays, like
Yeah.
you know. But here it's different. You're the owner. Like I think that you're allowed to be friends.
And I
with.
love to hang out with my staff.
Yes,
I do
like
love-
it's completely different.
Yeah.
You are. I think you're definitely
Yeah.
allowed to be friends, and you have to be able to work with people that you love and trust.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. And
So-
most of them, like, I had some sort of friendship before I hired them. Like, I didn't really, like, interview strangers. Like, they were all kind of, like, at a certain level, my friends, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then some of them were my patients, you know? It's funny, like, I mean, I consider a lot of my patients, like, I love seeing my patients and, like, oh my God, how did it go on your date? Or, like, you know, I remember a lot of their stuff or their kids or how's your son? And I feel like I get so close to my patients. And then there's some that have, like, come through as friends. Like, I literally have hung
They
out with
become-
them.
yes.
So one of them is Jasleen. She's one of my close friends too. She was my patient, and we just had a lot of things in common. And she's kind of like my concert buddy. I mean, now it turned into vacations, but at first I just felt like she turned into my concert buddy because nobody was inviting me to like any concerts. Like, and she's like, "Hey, let's go to Grupo Firme. Let's go to Grupo Frontera. Let's go to Fuerza Regida, Peso Pluma, Carol G." Like, we just started doing like all these concerts, and then all of it, like, then she became one of my really close friends. And then we've traveled now, like, I think like 4 or 5 times now. So I do have patients that have become, you know, friends, which I love that. But sometimes you just click with people
Exactly.
a little bit more than others. But I still think like there's some of my patients where we have these conversations. I'm like, oh, let's go have a coffee. Let's go have like, because there's just so much to talk
And
about.
I feel like with you, you connect with your
Yeah.
patients so well. Like it's
Mhm.
such a genuine connection that, I mean, I hear you like
Yeah.
when I'm here, and some like today I barely saw Yvonne like twice today because she was so busy, like patient after patient after patient, and I barely saw her twice like in the office today.
Yeah.
Like so I think that with your patients, you feel like there's not enough time,
Right.
like their appointments, you know, or what,
There's
like
not
less,
enough time.
less than an hour, and it feels like you're catching up every, you know, you see them every 3 months, and you guys are playing catch up too in that hour, and I hear you, like your
Yeah.
conversations sound all juicy.
And I like today I saw one of my patients and she had told me like I'm gonna bring she calls her husband like my viejito. She's like, I'm gonna bring my viejito, he wants to try Botox. But then I guess like another day worked for him, so he had come with like Brenda to get injections. So then when I saw her, I'm like, did you bring your viejito or did he like didn't want to? He goes, no, he already came. So as soon as I saw her, like I already know her, like I already know, you know what I mean? Like
Yes.
I'm just like, where's your viejito? She's like, he already tried it. He loves it. Like he loves Botox or whatever. And like I feel like people tell me, how did you remember that? Because I'm like, how was your trip or how was this? And they're like, how do you remember? I'm
Because
like, I
it's
don't
so
know.
genuine.
Yeah.
I think that's what you remember. Because it's not that, you know, you do have a good memory,
Yeah.
but it's not like the best.
Yes.
But I think
I'll
that
remember
you
funny
remember
because
this stuff
I'm
because
paying
you,
attention,
yes,
I guess.
you're actually there,
Listening.
present, listening. Yes. So that I think that's why your patients love you. You know, and it's also like a therapy session.
Right.
Like
Oh,
they
I love
come
it.
in like and get
Yeah.
their therapy. Like when I go get
Yes.
my nails with
Mhm.
Adriana, you know, I'm
Yes.
like, I have 40 minutes and there's not enough time.
You know what's crazy? Like, and I'm not saying like I'm like perfect or super positive like all the time, but I do feel sometimes like my patients are like, oh, thank you for that. Thank you for that talk. Like they come on like ready to conquer the world. And it's just because like we just, like you said, it's a therapy session. They're telling me maybe about their boyfriend or whatever. And I'm like, oh no, girl, this and that. Like, hell no. Like, you know, and then they come out like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to do
I'm
that.
leaving
Or
that man.
I'm leaving that man, or you know what, I'm gonna apply for that job, or I'm gonna go for it, or whatever, and then they come out all pumped. I mean, I don't know if they go through it, but it's funny because then you feel good. It's like a feel good
You're like,
moment.
eat that chicken dinner and get with the winner. I follow this little.
And then
girl
they
on
feel
TikTok,
it's
she says
funny
that.
like even if you just got poked all over your face, like you feel like a bad bitch. Like you feel like, ooh, I'm so cute.
I'm
right
ready
now.
to dump my boyfriend.
Some people are like, I already feel prettier.
Yeah.
When they walk out, I'm like, I love that.
I mean, they do look prettier all the time.
Yeah. No, but it's
I've been
funny.
there.
I've literally had people be like, dude, a week after I came to the office, like I met this guy. I guess they were feeling all confident, and then they're like all of a sudden dating somebody because they're like their confidence is back or whatever.
Confidence is everything. Have you
Yes.
noticed? They even say when you have a new outfit, like it's or your hair's done, like they just did
Yeah.
your hair. Like confidence is everything.
Yes. So enough positivity. We're gonna talk a little bit about
We're gonna be negative now.
toxic friendships.
Okay, so back to toxic. I'm just kidding. So I was saying that one of the girls is toxic, but she's not really toxic.
No,
because,
like we just joke.
yeah, we just because she's more.
You know what's
like,
so funny
jealous.
about her? That all the Chucky memes, we say that it's her. Like, because
Yes.
it's like we say she's toxic.
Absolutely. One time we were going to a party and the three sisters were already there. And mind you, I met the middle sister through her older sister. And so I just called like Liz, like the older sister, because I was like, where are you guys? I can't find the place. And then I get there, and then the middle sister was Stephanie. She was mad at me, like, why are you calling Liz to see where we're at? Why didn't you call me? I mean, she's joking, but we just call her our
La
our
tóxica.
toxica.
But she's a cute toxica, like we're just
Yes.
playing.
Yes.
But my friends are toxicas though, like that group, because they all have my location, and then they'll be like, "Why are you here? What
Oh,
are you
yeah.
doing?" She told me yesterday morning. She's like, "Are you doing Pilates?" I'm like, "No."
Oh my god, I was like,
was
I
at
had
the-
FOMO,
I was
serious
at the
FOMO.
I was at the USPS store, like mailing something, and she's like, "Are you doing Pilates?" I'm like, "I wish." Like I.
So
I
let
was
me
like,
tell
"I
you where that
wish."
came from. So Brenda was like, "Do you want to go do Pilates on Monday?" And then I'm like, "Oh, I can't on Monday, but maybe Wednesday." And then I go see like where Yvonne's at, because I was gonna like swing by, or I don't know, I was gonna ask you something. I'm like, let me see where she's at, and then I see that you're by the Pilates. I'm like, oh, they went without me. I'm like,
Toxica.
¿Does
Just
Pilates?
kidding.
"This
She's
doesn't
like, "Are you
Pilates."
doing Pilates?" And then like about a month ago, I was having a brunch by the east side, and then Liz is like, "Where are you? Like, I see you." And she was like 2 minutes from me. So then I ended up going, and like we ended up like having Sunday funny. But yeah, my friends are like, "¿Dónde andas? ¿Dónde estás?" Like I'm just like, damn, my friends are toxic. I love it though. I love it. We're always like, "Are you home? Where are you?" Like
Taking care of each other. Also, so I have my work phone, and I have my business phone and my fun phone. On my regular phone, I shared my location originally there. For some reason, my phones are linked, but now like if my regular phone dies,
Uh-huh.
like it doesn't show. It shows me all their locations, but it doesn't show you guys my location.
Right.
So that phone's always dead. So Stephanie was like,
Tell them why you have two phones. Because her original phone was always dying. You never had battery. I'm like, "You need a new phone. That's it." And she always ran out of battery at the wrong time. Like when we needed to record something, I'm like, "Girl, I'm getting
and
a
I
work
take the
phone."
best videos. So Yvonne's like, okay, we
You
your
need like
phone.
a work phone. So that's why she has a work
So
phone.
she got me a work phone, Apple
She-
16 Pro Max.
She never had battery on her regular phone. It was so annoying. I was like, "Hey, let's record here." "I have no battery."
I'm like, we gotta hurry up because I'm at 10%, guys.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, so on this new phone, so last time my other phone was dead, so I didn't care because I'm like using this one more
Yeah.
now. And then Stephanie's like, I stopped
I've
sharing
done
my
that to
location
Rocio.
because you turned off your location for 3 days.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I'm like, I never turned my location off. Like, I cannot stand when people turn their location off. It's so obvious. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
obviously
yeah.
you're doing something naughty.
Wrong.
So I've never turned off my location.
I
Except-
literally told Rocio, like, "Why is your location off? Like, what the hell?" So I stopped following my location with her. I'm like, toxica too. I'm like, "Rocio, why did she block?" And then she's like, "I have kids. I have teenagers." I'm like, "Oh."
No, I changed phone.
That's right. She changed phones. And then I didn't have her
Oh.
location, and I was all toxica, like, "Okay, dude, I'm not sharing my location with you because you're not
That's
sharing
what
it with me."
Stephanie did to me. I'm like, my phone died. I've never stopped sharing it with anybody. Like, you guys, I didn't know that you guys couldn't see mine because I could still see
Why are we
yours,
so
you know?
toxicas?
Anyways, so
The last time my sister was driving from Phoenix, Saturday she was driving, and I'm like following her location, like where is she? Why is she stopping? Like,
I
she go to
love
the
it.
restroom. She's taking too long. No,
how many people's locations do you follow?
dude, I
You have
literally
a
have like
lot.
12 or 13 people that I
I
share
think that's a
locations
lot
with.
of people for like that want to
Yeah.
always show you where they're at. I think I probably have the same. We probably have the same people.
Okay, but talking about serious toxic relationships, like serious,
Yeah,
serious.
that's not toxic.
No,
I
no,
think
no,
that's
no.
toxic.
That's
but
cute toxic.
toxic.
No, but I'm talking
Yes.
about real toxic relationships, like where like literally you feel like you have a toxic boyfriend.
Yes, I've had it.
I have been there too.
It does not work out for me. Like I said earlier, that's a big one for me. If you want to be my friend and you want it to last forever, you cannot be needy of me because I cannot, like,
Yeah.
yeah, there's,
I've literally had like girlfriends that like they're like kind of like mad, and I'm over here like, oh my god, let me answer them like a boyfriend.
yes.
It's
I
weird.
remember I was with you that
We were
day.
in
and
Vegas, remember?
yes, I called you out because I was like, absolutely not, like,
Yeah. So I
FTP, if you guys know what that means.
so I had a girlfriend that didn't like
She's not in
another
the
one.
picture anymore.
So she didn't like another one of my girlfriends. So we're in Vegas and we're having a good time, and then all of a sudden like
She
I guess
started
I
blowing
was
up.
too close to, and then she started saying like,
We
why
took.
are you so
I
close
took a
to
video.
her? Yeah.
I took a video of you and the other friend walking
Uh-huh.
together, and then she started blowing up your phone. Like, why are you with her? Like taking videos with her? What? Like, but then I.
In my version, like I was like, where am I?
In
So I
my
just put it
POV.
down. But
I'm not exaggerating this story. I remember the hell, and it was almost like my fault because I took that video. You know.
Yeah.
But
That's
anyway, we'll
funny.
agree to disagree. Different POVs.
Yeah. All right, and then okay, but also there's love bombing friendships. We have not talked about love bombing friendships. Like when you start talking to somebody, like the vibe is there, like you're getting along, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh my god, I've never had a friend like you, like this and that. It happened to
Yeah,
Giselle.
it happened to me.
Yeah, I mean I've had them too, but like I felt like they almost like break your heart a little bit when they like fall apart. I
Yes.
guess.
Yes, because I think in a world that, like we said, we're always so busy and stuff, for someone to go out of their busy world and to always accommodate to you and cater to you, like I had this happen to me where all of a sudden it's like every day, I know you're busy, what time's your lunch? And I'm like, okay, I have 30 minutes at 12. Okay, I'll pick you up, we'll go here real quick. And then, like, it wasn't, she was putting a lot into it. And then to the point of like, let's hang out all the time. And then to the point of telling me like, oh, you're my soulmate, like
That's
I
a
can't-
friend. That's a friend.
Yes,
huh?
like you're my soulmate. Like I don't think a soulmate has to be a guy. Like you're my soulmate. I love you. I love you. I love you. And then all of a sudden, like
Well, I think they like people like that are codependent. Going back to toxic relationships, sometimes they're codependent. So I think she was dependent like on a guy. Then she was single. Then she kind of latched onto you, and then she just found
a guy, and
another
then she's
person
like, okay.
to like codepend on.
So I
So
wasn't
that's
her
also a
soulmate
toxic
after all.
relationship.
That's
But
true.
sometimes some relationships can hurt you. Like they literally feel like a little breakup.
Of course, absolutely.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, cause you
Yeah,
know,
I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, for some people are in your life for a little bit. Some people are there for a long time. Some people are there to teach you a lesson. So there's
That's
just
very
all
true.
kinds of friendships. There's also party friends. Like there's literally people that you party with. That's it. Like you don't, like you literally call them if you want to go out, and then you don't really like hang out with them like day to day. I guess.
Right.
Yeah, and then of course there's other friends that they're just like, they come over, you're all chancluda, and you just want to hang out and watch a movie. So I guess there's just different types of friends or
Yes.
friendships.
Because, like, for example, for me, even though I'm single right now and stuff, I feel like, I have 2 jobs and I have my kids, and so I can't be that party friend. But of course, if it's your birthday and we're gonna go celebrate and party for your birthday,
Right.
I'm there.
Uh-huh.
But if it's just like a random weekend, like I choose sleep over that, or
Right.
or if it's my weekend with my kids. So I'm definitely not the party friend at the moment. But
You're
there's
the cozy friend, like,
yes.
hey, come over so we can watch a movie, or
I love that. And you
Have
know
a
what
little
I
wine night or
love
whatever.
about us and our friendship, and I'm sure you share that with like Rocio or other people, that you don't have to cater to me. Like if I come over to your house, you don't have to entertain me at all or host or
Right, right,
anything.
right.
Like we can just be literally doing nothing together, and that's the best part of it.
right.
I love, like when I love people, one of the things I love is that I don't have to, I can do nothing with them.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Right.
Like,
Yes.
Don't cater. The TV can be on Netflix. We can just. I can even take a nap in your couch, and you
Right.
know, I've done it a lot of
My
times.
couches are super comfy, guys.
Yes.
Don't blame her. Like my couches are really
Yes,
comfy.
I've taken a few naps in your couch, and so yeah, those are good
But
friendships.
I know what you mean, like, no tienes nada de comer? Like, let me make something. Or,
Right,
what do
like
you
I'm
have
not-
in your fridge? Like, Rosie always makes a sopita.
I love that.
Ramen.
Like,
Ramen.
anytime, like, you're hungry or you're drunk, she'll make you sopita. I love that. So, yeah.
It's so
they're
good.
just like
Her
those, yeah.
sopita.
So, I guess, like, there's just different types of friends. But basically, I guess just like relationships, just red flags with friendships, you need to also watch out for those flags because we're very trusting sometimes and we
We
share
are.
too much information with people.
Yes,
And-
we're open books. You and I sometimes
Yes,
we overshare. We've
we
learned.
overshare. And I
Yes.
think that is the same thing as
Or we
with like a
overtrust.
relationship. Like you're over trusting, you overshare, and then when it's like it's kind of like a relationship. You break up with them, and then it turns ugly. It's turned with friendships the same way.
Yes, absolutely.
Because whatever happened in the friendship should have stayed there. You know what I mean? Like it's not a reason to like share stuff that you shared with that person. I guess.
Yeah, I think that speaks a lot about volumes about a person when they use something against you that you confided in them while you were, friends and
Exactly.
stuff. Yeah, it's like
Yes. So
guys when they kiss and tell.
right.
You know, it's
Same
the same
thing.
thing with friendship. Like, even some friendships, like even if they're over and stuff, that's fine. Some things come to an end, and like move
Right.
on, and that's it. Not be vengeful and like try to,
Yeah, it ended,
You know.
and you wish them the best,
and that's it. We
Yeah.
all move on.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And back to like people are there for different reasons in your life, and a lot of people can be like learning lessons for you, but watch out for those flags, basically. Just like
Yes.
with a relationship. Yeah, definitely.
So red flag. But you know what? Right now, earlier, Rocio mentioned something that's important. I know we say that, oh, we're busy and like it's okay that we don't talk for a month. But of course, it's important too
It
that,
is.
like I said, even if we don't talk a week, I'm gonna be there on your birthday.
Yes.
I'm gonna show up for your kid's
Mhm.
birthday. Like if
Yes.
you're, if Emmy has a birthday
Yes.
party, something that important that you obviously those things are important. You can't just say like
Oh,
to
she'll
take it to an
understand.
extreme.
no.
Yeah, like oh, I'm a busy mom and we're fine. We're
Like I'm
no.
too busy to go to her son's birthday.
Right,
Like
and you
no.
show up for
Yes.
the special moments in your life too. You're
100%.
there, but yeah, unless it's like a 911 that
Yeah.
like you had
Yeah.
COVID or something.
No, but I think it's like for like we usually check up on each other. I don't think there's like more than 3-4 days that we don't check up on each
No.
other, or
Right,
yeah, you have to.
and now we work together, so we have to see each other all the time.
Dude,
I
if
have
you
to
don't
answer
work
my
here,
boss.
if you don't work here for 2-3 days, I'm like I haven't seen you.
I know, feels like forever.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm very grateful for all my friendships, guys. Like I'm very blessed. I'm sure there's a lot of friends I didn't mention, but you guys know I love you, and that's it. That's all I have for today. Wait, anything else you want to add?
No, that's it.
All right. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Keep your friends. Stay away from bad people.
Watch for red flags, like Yvonne said,
Yes.
because it does not just in a
Yeah, like your
boyfriend,
your circle of friends should be like first of all like the right people. Like, dude, it's hard to find good friendships. It's really hard. So you gotta take care of them.
You know what's really hard to find that we didn't mention? Like envious friends. That's also something that's really
That's true.
helped us and fostered our friendship because you cannot have somebody that
Who's jealous of you?
exactly
Like we're happy for each other all the
you
time.
want to see you. Yeah, they want to see you win
Win.
and stuff like that. Like if like an example, right? Is and I know I'm not the perfect friend or anything, or I'm not trying to like toot my horn, but like when you got your G-Wagon, I don't think you were as excited as I was. Like I kept posting videos and like, oh my god, my best friend got a G-Wagon. Like
yeah, my girlfriend.
I think it's important
Yeah.
for people, when they're genuinely
happy for
happy
you.
for your successes
So
and
no
want to see you
envy.
win.
Mhm.
Yes, so that's a big one.
That's true. That's true. Like, just wish the best for each other. Like I said, you girls are like my cheerleaders all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, but no, it's true. It's hard to find genuine people like that are really happy for you, because sometimes they can like be happy for you, but then as time goes by, it can turn into something else. So, just if you find good people to hang out with, like take care of them, and give back like what you're getting from them, which is a healthy, beautiful friendship.
Yes, I agree.
All right. Thank you guys for joining today, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Okay, guys, we had a few guests today. Unexpected guests, but it turned out okay. We had a few guests today. Rocio, Priscilla, and Hilda. So we had an audience, guys. It was different. We've never had an audience. We're kind of excited.
It was fun.
We were
a little
judging with our
nervous.
eyes.
They were laughing. If you could hear, they were
love
laughing a little bit. It was
was
funny. Yeah, it was fun. Thank you guys for joining.